I'm here today to give my story because we're taking this thing as a kind of a by the way joke kind of thing. I am one of the small percentage of people who ended up in the Cuba hospital on oxygen. I spent 16 days there. It started off very strange in that I woke up on the 7th of October with itchy eyes, like pollen or Sahara dust or something like that. I got up, I said, some plenty Sahara dust today. I went to work. I don't work among people, I repair boats, so I go on a boat and I'm by myself for the day there. I'm not in contact with too many people. Around lunchtime, I began to feel like I'm coming down with a cold or something, but not enough for me to say I'm sick and I'm going home. I went home that afternoon and I told my wife, my eyes still itching me and I'm really not feeling well. She said, well, if you're not feeling well, stay home tomorrow and see what happens. I got up in the morning now and now I have a headache. The headache was not a very intense one. It was one of those headaches in the background that if I think about it, yes, I have a headache. It was very mild. The itchy eyes went away. So I'm thinking now this is something else I'm getting. And I kicked off the itchy eyes. That headache went on for about 2 or 3 days, but it was very mild. I didn't go to work because I still wasn't feeling 100%. I knew something was wrong and I said, boy, maybe I'm coming on with a cold or something like that. Then the fever started. I started to feel this chills, like I have fever. Wife said, look, take your temperature, take my temperature 100.5. Take 2 Panadol, fever goes away. 5 hours later, it comes back. You take 2 tablets again, it goes away. So I'm telling myself, look, this is really nothing too bad. It's a manageable fever. And other than that, I'm feeling okay, but I have a fever, so I know something is wrong. That fever went on for about 5 days or so. In and out, in and out. Then all of a sudden, it stops. No more fever. Hey, I kick whatever this is and I'm good. Let's see how I feel in the morning. In the morning I get up now. I started with this cough. A very dry cough over, and I tell myself, I say, Brent, I think you probably have COVID, You should go get tested. Because I need to know. So we said, okay. The Saturday night, my wife said, look, why don't you turn on the vaporizer and put some eucalyptus oil in it? Maybe it will help with the coughing. I opened that bottle of eucalyptus oil and like any human smell, nothing. Absolutely nothing I'm smelling. And I'm telling my wife, somebody throw away or use up all the eucalyptus oil and put water in the bottle. She said, you're talking nonsense. She come, she smell it, I see she kicked back. And then I knew I had COVID because I couldn't even smell a bottle of eucalyptus oil, nothing. So I said, okay, Monday morning I'm going to go get tested. And this is when my experience gets crazy. Because I presented myself at St. James Infirmary to be tested. The nurse there tells me, what are your symptoms? I told her all my symptoms. I had the fever, I can't smell, the coughing, the headache. She told me, you don't have COVID, go back home. We're not testing you. With all due respect, ma'am, you are a nurse and you're not qualified to diagnose whether I have COVID or not. Could I see a doctor, please? I really wasn't feeling good at that time. And she said, okay. A doctor came out, asked me the same questions. why you think you have COVID, what are your symptoms, and so on. And the doctor said, look, we're not testing you because you don't have COVID. Go back home. I left. I went home. On the way home, I'm telling my wife, I said, listen, let's go straight to my private doctor. I'm not a doctor person. I don't like to go by doctors. I don't normally get sick. I'm a normal, healthy person. I get a cold 2-3 days, it's gone. Never get sick with anything really. So I go by the doctor and he listens to my lungs and he says, I think you have COVID. It's sounding really bad in there. Could you come back in the morning to do a chest x-ray? In the meantime, here's 2 antibiotics and a steroid for the breathing. So, but I'm breathing fine. He said, what I'm hearing in your lungs there, you're not breathing fine. You need to take this. So I took the tablets and I went home. That was the Monday. Tuesday morning, go by him for the chest x-ray. And the nurse says, put your hands up and hold these 2 things and I will take the x-ray. And I couldn't breathe when I raised my hands up. Put them down, I can breathe, but when I do like this, I couldn't breathe. So I took a deep breath, they took the x-ray, went back downstairs in the office, they brought in the x-ray. The doc says, listen, you have COVID-19 from the x-ray here. I don't need to test you, I'm telling you that's what you have. One, we could manage this at home, or you could go in the government system. I said, well, okay, look, let me take the tablets. I'm really not feeling that bad. If you give me these, if I take these tablets, I'll be fine. So he says, if you have any problems, call the ambulance or call me and we'll deal with it. So I go home and I'm saying, I still need to get tested. I need to know for sure. Started to phone around different places, trying to find out the prices at $1,600, $1,800, $2,000 and things to get a test, and you're not getting back the results for 2 weeks. So my idea is, what's the point? If I'm not getting the results in 2 weeks, what am I to do for the 2 weeks until the results come? So I'm thinking what to do. And I remember we had a good family friend whose daughter became a doctor late in 2019. And I know she was working at Port of Spain General. So I said, let me call her and find out what's the best course of action here. Got on the phone, called her up. I said, look, where can I get a COVID test? She said, look, go this place. She told me where to go in St. Augustine. Go there, I'll get it. It's the best price, is the fastest. I'll get it in like 4 or 5 days. She said, why are you asking that? I said, because I believe I have COVID. She said right away, you're lying down? I said, yes. She said, while you're breathing, is your chest going up and down? I said, yes. She said, Brent, I want you to listen to me carefully. If you stay there, you are going to die.